Surprise, motherfuckers. What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Push. I'm excited today because we are talking Dexter. And I've never, I don't think, talked Dexter on this channel. And that is going to fucking change. Dexter Resurrection is coming out later this year. It's in production right now. That is exciting. I'm a big fan of Dexter the show, some of it, and the character of Dexter. And I thought, what better time to dip my toes into Dexter and start talking it with some bombshell news that dropped today via Showtime. Possible spoilers, so you are forewarned. But yeah, I want to talk Dexter. And if you like talking Dexter, if you're a fan of Dexter, please consider subscribing to the channel because in the lead up to Dexter Resurrection, I am planning on reviewing every season of Dexter and doing some ranking videos. Gonna be a lot of fun, gonna be a lot of great stuff to talk about. Going to be a lot of crap to talk about if you know this show. So it's a fun show to talk about. And like I said, Dexter and Michael C. Hall is fantastic as a character, even in the parts of the series that, quite frankly, suck. But there are so many highs in this show. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk about that too. So all that being said, we got some bombshell news that dropped today by Showtime via the Showtime Reddit account. Like I said, there could be spoilers in here, but they dropped every episode title of the upcoming season, so it's excited. I want to kind of just go through them. We're just going to go through them quickly and talk about them. One episode title is really fascinating, and I think it's a little scary where it's placed in the season, and I'm wondering if Showtime and Dexter is going to end up fucking with me again because of where it's placed in the season. We'll talk about it in a second here. I pretty much vetted this, so I'm fairly certain these episode titles are legit, but I didn't fully vet it. So if for some reason, something's tweaked or something like that, I do apologize, but this is the best I can do. For now, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there on what we have. So without further ado, let's pull this up. All 10 Dexter Resurrection episode titles revealed. So I'm starting in the middle of the article here because I didn't want to go through some of the early bullshit, but it says, however, we have been given some new clues about what the new season will entail. The official Showtime account on Reddit revealed all the episode titles for the first season of Dexter Resurrection. All right, are you ready? As I'm going through here, tell me what you think of these episode titles and where you think the season might go. And if you're a fan of Dexter, tell me if you're excited for this or if you're just ready to see Showtime fall on their goddamn faces again. 50-50, right? We never know with this show. All right, let's go through. Episode 1, A Beating Heart. I mean, that's pretty fucking obvious, right? Episode 2, Camera Shy. Episode 3, Backseat Driver. Okay, so is he going to resurrect? Obviously, right? Try to avoid the cameras and get in a car and kind of, be evading the authorities. Who knows? 4, Call Me Red. 5, Murder Horny. All bets are off with that episode title, right? Episode 6, Cats and Mouse. Not Cat and Mouse, Cats and Mouse. Episode 7, Course Correction. And it rounds out with the last 3, The Room Where It Happens. Touched by an Angel. Talk about that in a second. And finally, And Justice for All. So, let's talk about episode 9, Touched by an Angel. Maybe we are going to get Angel Batista and Dexter finally coming together, confronting each other after Angel found out Dexter was the Bay Harbor Butcher, and we all know at the end of Dexter New Blood, Angel came to New York, confronted Dexter. There was this big confrontation. No, that didn't fucking happen. Okay, so you're telling me if this is the first time that they're going to have the confrontation, that I'm supposed to trust you, Showtime, that you're going to wait till episode 9 and you're not going to drop the fucking ball. You're not just going to pull the rug out from under us again with only those last 2 episodes. I hope they meet before then, and the whole season's maybe a cat and mouse game between Angel and Batista. I don't know, but Showtime has not earned my trust with shit like this. So it could be very concerning, or maybe we're going to get some old school Dexter with the cat and mouse game leading up to this big confrontation. I do have another video planned where I'm going to talk about how Miami Metro and the Showtime writers have dropped the ball every single fucking time that someone finds out Dexter is the Bay Harbor Butcher or is a serial killer, so my confidence is not very fucking high. However, I'm still making videos about it, so I'm still excited about it. So who's winning? Probably Showtime, right? And Michael C. Hall. But that being said, I think these episode titles are pretty interesting. So let me know your thoughts on the episode titles in the comments. And thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you on the next one.